Hey guys, this is Yiba. I'm here to show you a few things about the Healbot and the UI with Button Forge and all the other add-ons that I have with my setup. Now, if you looked on my forum, you would see that I did explain in words about the Healbot and Button Forge, but in order for further clarification, I am showing you on this video. Okay, let's go ahead and close this out. Alright. Now, when you install Healbot, you will have this small tooltip, this map button. What you should do is you should click on that. I told you to click on options right here, but it's pretty much the same thing. And it would bring up General since you just installed the add-on. Alright, and you would go ahead and click spells. Now this is my basic setup. So pretty much you can customize to whatever suits you, but this is pretty solid for me. Alright, and you saw that I said you click the question mark right here, which would select all your spells. Mostly these are the healing spells. Now, with the, what was it? Beacon of Light, that is under other spells. That wasn't for a long time, was not on Healbot, but now Beacon of Light is on there. I would not suggest you actually typing in your spells because I've had a big problem with that. Okay, now with my spells I have Flash of Light for click, Shift click for Divine Light, and Control click for Cleanse, that's for left button on your mouse. Middle button on your mouse, click is Beacon of Light, Shift click is Holy Shock, and Control click is Lord of Glory. Now, Hand of Sacrifice for the alt click is mostly for raids. We'll get into that in a more in-depth raiding forum, so don't worry about that right now. And for right click is Holy Light, Shift right click is Light of Dawn. Do not worry about this, I have no idea, I might as well just delete them off right now. Alright. Now that that's all completed, this is the Healbot interface right here, the actual user interface. See, as I click right here, this left click is Flash of Light, Shift left click is Divine Light. Pretty self-explanatory. When you get in a raid, this will populate and give you more larger icons. Now, Healbot does start off fairly small, so what I suggest you do is to click Skins and Bars. Now, I adjusted my width to 167. You see how as I do this, it updates just a little bit. I would just have it somewhere around that big because you don't want to have to click it and you accidentally not click it at all and not heal them. Now, that's everything with Healbot pretty much. Now moving on to this right here. Let me get this pulled up for you. Addons, Button Forge. What you would do is fairly simple. This is the whole tools interface right here. Basically what you would do is you would hit create bar, the whole screen turns a little bit blue, you would click anywhere on the screen and this will come up. Now in order to populate that little button field, you would just go to your spells and let's say Aura Mastery and boom, it's on there. Now let's see, to delete the bar you would click that, just like that. Now my setup, I have my auras and my blessings on the top. I have my professions right here, perfectly centered right in the middle. As you notice, I have no action bars up on my screen. That for the fact of action bars, you have to move all over the screen to pop them. Now with my setup, here's all my cooldowns. Now with this little macro I have right here, let me pull that up for you. It's called mana. It's /yell regen mana, /cast divine plea, /use potion of concentration. That's mostly for the Rage Maul fight, for when he comes down in his head phase. That'll be more in depth on raiding. Alright, basically all the cooldowns: Lay on Hands, Guardian of the Ancient Kings, Avenging Wrath, Divine Favor, Divine Shield, Aura Mastery, Hand of Protection, and Hand of Salvation. Now, mostly I pop these in groups. I pop Guardian of Ancient Kings, Avenging Wrath, and Divine Favor all at once. This for the fact of Divine Favor basically increases your haste and critical strike chance. Your Guardian of the Ancient King basically puts another second heal on whoever you're healing. And Avenging Wrath is for the fact that it increases your healing by 20%. Now, Divine Shield I only use on myself, on the fact that you can only cast it on yourself, on the fact if you're about to die or some, oh shit, no, what happens, pretty much that's self-explanatory. Now, Aura Mastery basically boosts up the effectiveness of all your, pretty much all your auras by 100%. Devotion Aura, for example, it increases your armor by 4,076. With Aura Mastery on, it increases it by 8,152. Now that is very crucial during high damage phases of like raid bosses, or if you don't feel like healing that much, you can do it in a regular dungeon. Now, Hand of Protection, Hand of Salvation. Let me get my bags closed. And I have basically, this is a cooldown, but I use it a lot more often than these cooldowns, so that's why I have it down here. And I have all my, my judgments. Let me turn this on real quick. I'm sorry about this. Oh, right. There's the Hand of Sacrifice, there's my Judgment, my Holy Shock, Light of Dawn, Gifted Naru, Seal of Insight, Beacon of Light, and Holy Radiant. Now also I have a few other convenient things on this one bar right here, like my Hearthstone and my Waters, and things that I use on a regular basis. And that pretty much concludes everything about these two add-ons of Healbot and Button Forge. Let's see when you exit out, that blue exits away, so you don't have that blue overlapping everything. Now with Recount, I'm not going to go into depth with Recount because it's still pretty self-explanatory. But if any of you Pally-Heals have any questions or want to see more in depth about the heals on every spell per fight or overall, I can't go in depth. You just request that for me. Alright guys, appreciate you watching this video. And any requests, just let me know.